guys, welcome to a new weekly reading vlog. I'm starting this hella late. It is Monday. I usually do Wednesday to Wednesday, like I mentioned in my last video, and I finished that one on Thursday, and I'm starting this one on Monday. Where's your head at? Anyways, so to catch you guys up, I finished Halloween Tree. Thank goodness. Yeah, so it's just that book, it's too poetic is what it is. It's just like, if you like poetry, I think that would be a fantastic book for you. I like certain kinds of poetry, but I just don't think it worked for this book. And it's funny because some of my friends on Goodreads have also said the same thing actually in their reviews, because I was like, please tell me I'm not the only one who's not a huge fan of this book but loves Ray Bradbury. And one of my friends on there said the exact same thing that I was thinking, like, you know, I love Ray Bradbury, but this book is just really not it. Like, it's a little too much. Like, it's just, he's trying to write like a long poem and it's just really not working, and it's just too many elements of like 10 different kinds of poems, and it's just not, yeah. So I mean, it was okay. I ended up giving it a 3-star, but I think that's more rounded up. It's more like a 2.5 maybe, but to be nice and generous, because I love Ray Bradbury and I do really like the movie, so I gave it a 3. Let's not talk about it anymore. I also finished Silent for the Dead. So good. But like, I knew, yeah, we got a romance mixed in there, but I knew that was coming. So like, yeah, she just, it follows. It's like A, B, C, D, E. You know what's gonna happen, but I love it. And sometimes that doesn't work for books and authors, but just, they're different enough to make me really enjoy them, but they're similar enough. I don't know. It's just great. I don't know. I really like the books. I gave that one 5 stars. I'm a sucker for her books. I'll take 10 more, please. Thank you very much. So I feel like I finished that like maybe like in a week. I haven't been doing as much reading. I haven't been really doing any reading because I've just been having massive headaches, like really, really bad. Thank goodness for audiobooks, because if it wasn't for that, I don't think any books really would have gotten read this month, which is too bad, because of course it was spooky season and, you know, October, but you know, that's life, you know. Sometimes it just doesn't go exactly how you want it to, but that's okay. You know, you make do, you figure it out. It's all right. Audiobooks, they save the day. All right, so this week, guys, oh, I want to finish this. I got to the 3rd chapter, so I still have, like, you know, more than half to go, unfortunately. I'm having too many headaches, or as bad of a headaches the last couple of days, so I'm hoping maybe to even just finish this tonight, just like cross it off the list so I can move on and feel like I finally read this and just put it on my shelf and look at it and love it, and maybe read it again next Halloween, and hopefully I don't have migraines, you know? So that's a bit of a bummer. I kind of wish I was just done this. Am I like super enthusiastic to read it now? Not really. It almost kind of feels a bit like a chore now, but I think I'm really gonna love it, and it's great, and I love the movie, and I love Halloween, so I think I'm just disappointed that I didn't get to read it in October, you know? But that's okay. It's always Halloween in my heart, you know? And in my apartment, it's always Halloween. So I will definitely be trying to finish that this week. And then for my next physical book, it's between my 2 library books. They're gonna be Something Wicked This Way Comes by Ray Bradbury, which I do really like this book, so I can move on to a book that I know that I like by him. So I'm sorry, Ray Bradbury. I want to love Halloween Tree. I just can't. But that's okay. You know, you don't have to love every single book by an author that you like. That's just not reality, right? But then I really want to start The Last House on Needless Street. Like, it just sounds so amazing. I mean, Stephen King said on the front that he loved it. And Joe Hill, and T. Kingfisher, and Paul Tremblay, and Adam Neville, and all these other amazing people loved it. So, and everybody that I like kind of follow on Instagram, they also really love it. So I mean, like, people who have the same taste as me. So I'm so excited, and I hope that I love it, and I hope that my expectations are not too high, and that I don't bum myself out by not living up to that. Just the information about it just sounds so vague, about, like, you know, 3 people who live together, a teenager who's not allowed to leave the house. I assume it's the dad is an alcoholic, and there's like gaps in his memory, and a cat who reads the Bible. So I'm like, does the cat talk? Like, what do you mean the cat reads the Bible? Like, what does that mean? And just that they have a buried secret and they get new neighbors that move in and the secret becomes unburied. Shenanigans ensue. And I'm just like, that's so vague, but sounds so good. And just like 100 authors that I love on the back and the front have said that they loved it. So sign me up, you know, beam me up, Scotty. I feel like, am I kind of over actually reading this? Maybe. Like I said, it's kind of like with the Trick or Treat book, you know, it's just like I feel like the mood has passed. I'm like such a mood reader, like it's just so hard, and especially when you like are borrowing books from the library, like you're really in the mood to read it when you want it, but then when you get it, you know, because there was a couple holes before you, maybe you're not in the mood anymore. And because I didn't get to read it for Halloween, I'm kind of like, maybe I'm just over it. I don't know, but I mean, like, you know, short, like look how small it is, right? I mean, it's pretty small, but it's like, you know, if you're not in it, it's just gonna kind of make me read slow and not get through it, and we'll see. So it's gonna be one of these two books after the Trick or Treat book, but then again, I own the Trick or Treat book. These are library books. Maybe I'll start these first. It's gonna be a surprise for all of us, you know what I mean? I will see you guys in the next clip to see what I read. How was your guys' Halloween? Please tell me, what movies do you watch on Halloween? Do you watch like a specific movie? I always watch Halloween Town and Hocus Pocus because they're like, I grew up on those, you know what I mean? Those were, they just give me all the Halloween feels, and they're just like Halloween Town, I feel like it's just kind of like a sweet, heartwarming movie, and then Hocus Pocus, hi, classic, right? And then like on Halloween Eve, I watched Trick or Treat, which is another one that gives me all of the Halloween and spooky vibes, so of course. I did not finish my Halloween marathon. I did not watch 8. I didn't get a chance to watch the Rob Zombie ones. I just finished with 3. So I watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, like the first 7 and the 2018 one. So I mean, that's not bad, you know. 8 is just kind of so unnecessary. And then the Rob Zombie ones, I like the Rob Zombie ones. I know a lot of people don't, but I'm here for them. I like them. But I might actually like watch them now, you know what I mean? Like just for kind of like, oh, I mean, today's November 1st, but I always kind of like watch a couple Halloween movies like the week of, just to be like, oh, you know, spooky season. But because I'm always watching horror movies, like I find a lot of people at Halloween watch like just horror movies, you know what I mean, like The Ring and stuff, and that's cool, like, you know. But I watch that stuff all year round. I watch Halloween stuff all year round too, but again, it's just kind of more like magical and special when you watch it, and it's like actually October and it's actually the month of. So but anyways, because of everyone's posts on like Instagram and stuff, I really want to watch like Jennifer's Body, Scream, The Ring, The Grudge. Like I'm just like feeling watching all of these movies now too. Maybe we'll do a horror movie marathon together, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so I will see you guys in my next clip. Hey guys, so it's actually Thursday, November 4th. I'm not even sure when I started this vlog. Last Thursday. You guys, I'm all confubulated on when I did what and how I did it. I might make this a 2-week vlog just because it's all over the place, and I'm trying to film like more full length videos, if you know what I mean. Like I have to start making like a better schedule of when to update you guys. I'm still having a lot of headaches. I don't know if I mentioned it in this video or one of my like other videos, but they are starting to get better. It's kind of affected my physical reading. I am listening to like an audiobook every time I go to the gym, so thank goodness for that, or I don't think I'd be getting like any reading or listening done, because headaches, I've just been prone to headaches my whole life, and just sometimes they get worse than others. Like I have like bad ears. I'm not really sure. I always have fluid in my ears and stuff, so there's that. So the day that I filmed my beginning of this vlog, I was telling you guys that I had to finish Trick or Treat, and I actually finished it that night. I'm so happy. I loved it. It was really good. It was so good. I definitely see me reading this every year at Halloween for sure. So like this and Pumpkinheads, I think are gonna be, so far at least, my 2 Halloween fall time staples. So that's really exciting. I loved all of the stories. So like it does, if you've seen the movie, it's the 4 comics that all like intertwine, and then there's also like 4 or 5 other comics. Yeah, they were really cool. I yeah, I enjoyed all of them. 5 stars. Easy. I mean, I knew it was going to be 5 stars. Just those pesky headaches making it so hard to read and concentrate. And especially, I mean, you would think that a graphic novel would be easier to read, but it's like they're so shiny. Like, it would kind of like give me a headache because just like the gloss, but I love me a glossy. I love glossy graphic novels. Like, sometimes when I get a graphic novel and it's just like paper, you know, it's just like regular paper, I'm just like, okay, I guess. I mean, I still like this too, but nothing beats shiny glossy paper. Anyways, what the hell am I talking about? I only have like an hour and 42 minutes left on the audiobook I'm listening to right now. And I'm listening to it at 2.2 speed, so less than an hour left. So that's awesome. I'm listening to As Old as Time, which is the third Twisted Tale, like the retelling of Disney stories. And I really like this one. I think it's going to be a 5-star. I've always loved Beauty and the Beast. It's one of my favorites just because I feel like I relate to Belle, you know, with the reading, and I just always felt like I wanted to get out of my hometown and move on and stuff. That has not happened, so good for you, Belle. I'm glad you did. I think this one would actually make a really good movie, now that I think about it. I'm almost done that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be 5 stars. Depending how it ends, I guess, actually, because sometimes an ending can kind of like make or break a book, right? I'm going to move on to, I think it was called The Guest List. I just kind of looked under my library's list of available audiobooks right now, and that popped up, and I was like, that sounds kind of familiar. And I think that's what it's called, The Guest List, and it's like a whodunit, I guess, murder mystery thriller, and I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. I mean, I haven't listened or read one of those in a really long time, so they're fun. I like ones like that, like, you know, like Silent Patient. What was that other one? Turn of the Lock? I was going to say Turn of the Screw, but do you know what I mean? It's about the one who goes to the live-in nanny for this couple, and they have 2 daughters. What was that called? That was a good book, but that's also kind of like that style, so yeah, I think I'm going to move on to that audiobook, because my audiobook bunny is not ready yet. Which I'm still like, do I want to just wait for the physical copy, the audiobook? But I think I am going to listen to the audiobook because I did really like it. And like I said, Bunny was actually my very first audiobook that I listened to ever. So I'm really excited to give that like a second read or a second listen. Because, I mean, if you guys read audiobook, if you guys listen to audiobooks, like, do you know what I mean? Like when you first got into it, it was almost, maybe it's just me, I found it hard to like concentrate and really like absorb what I was reading or listening to. So yeah, I'm just waiting for that, and this should be like an easy listen. I think it was only like 10 hours, so I listened to at least double speed, so 5-hour read, like that's not bad. And guys, I really realized I'm a slow ass reader. Okay, I'm slow. It just is what it is. I don't know if it's because like the last couple of months it's been just like a lot of audiobooks, which is unfortunate. Because I do love physically reading. I love audiobooks too, but I mean, I just like to kind of have a balance of, you know, reading the books that I own at home plus having an audiobook on the go. But yeah, like I've been reading this book for like 2 hours, I think, and I've only gotten to page 42. But I am starting to try to annotate. I don't own this book. I mean, it's a library book, as you can see. But I saw this TikTok on like how to annotate books. So like I'm going to print off this cover and then stick it onto this, and then it's like a little mini book, and you can just write what you want, you know what I mean? Like that's so cool. And then you can just like glue more if you want it, if you need more space. Just because I'm not sure, well, this doesn't belong to me, so of course I can't write in it, but I'm not even sure if I want to write in my own books or not, you know? Like, I used to see that and be like, wow, that is so sacrilege. How the hell? No, you can't do that. And I was like, okay, well, hi, it's your book. You bought and paid for it. You can do whatever you want with it, right? And then I see like people highlighting it, dog-earing their pages, like folding pages in half, like underlining stuff. I'm like, y'all are wild. And then now I'm like, I kind of want to do that too. Because I got into tabbing, which I never thought that I would like, but I do feel like I like tabbing now, like to mark my favorite spots in a book, like moments that I thought were funny, that were important, made me laugh, sad, angry. I kind of like that. I find that interesting, and then I can look back and see like, oh my god, there were so many angry tabs, like what was that about, and I don't know, that's kind of fun. So I do kind of like that. I'll start doing this and see if I even like annotating, but this is kind of a pain in the butt because like I feel like I want to like write out at least part of the passage or sentence that I'm talking about, so then I have to write out the sentence, you know, and then put what I was gonna say beside it. So I'm kind of like, that's like double the work. So I feel like this is kind of taking time away from reading as well, you know. I don't know, but I was thinking about making like a little clip and adding it to show you guys how I did it. I mean, I got it from a TikTok. I would link the TikToker. Like, I don't know if she created it or she got it from someone else too, but yeah, I got it from TikTok. So yeah, I'm really liking The Last House on Needless Street. It's weird so far. Like, if you've ever read Bunny, it's kind of like giving me vibes like that, because I just feel like what is even happening? I'm not even really sure yet. It's just very, I don't feel like I've ever read anything like this except for Bunny, and it's not even really similar to that, but it's kind of like the same similar weird vibes. But yeah, I mean, it's really interesting. It makes me want to keep reading to find out what the hell. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. I do think I am going to, again, was it this video or a different video? I think I'm going to kind of forget about Something Wicked This Way Comes, which is too bad because I waited a while for it on hold, and then I finally got it, and I'm not really in the mood for it anymore because I wasn't able to read it last month when I really wanted to. So, and I've already read it before, you know, like it's not even that it's a new book for me. So I mean, if I had never read it before, I think I might have been a little bit more inclined to like get to it, but since it's not, I think I'm gonna say forget about it. Yeah, so yeah, I still have quite, I mean, obviously like a lot. I've barely even started this book. Page 42, girl. Yeah, so after this book, I'm either going to read The Babysitter's Coven. Actually, I have them right here. I'm either going to read The Babysitter's Coven or From Blood and Ash. Just because I have a bit of a fire under my butt to read this one because it's all over TikTok. I mean, it's like, it's large writing. So, I mean, even though she's a thick one, I think I could read this. I mean, hopefully within like a week or two. I really like, you know, get to it. See, I'm a mood reader, so gotta kind of see where my mood takes me. I gotta see where my mood takes me for that. So yeah, that's my update, which was 14 minutes long, which is way too long. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna just make this a short vlog or if I want to, I feel like I should make it a short vlog. Nobody wants to watch a long vlog from someone they don't even know yet. Nobody wants to watch this. Just in case if I decide not to make this a long vlog and just kind of like cut it short, I guess I'll say see you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. See you later, guys.